Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Break. 180. 54 miles. I got you.
Mayfield on 1st down. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
180. Check. Watch 54. Yeah, that's what I do.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Third and long for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, 0-0-0.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. So that'll back him up 5. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And an alley to run. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. The first carry for C.J. Procise. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's third down. We're scoreless after 1.
That's right, baby. That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On third down, it's Carson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson going to throw again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch twist.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
180! 54!
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A gain of 15. And the Browns 1st down.
Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They give to Chubb out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They run it with Carson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They run. Chubb. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 46 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They run it again with Chubb. And some room to work. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 76 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wilson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
14.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going for Met into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chris, 15. 51. 3 ball. Check.
From the 24, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
15. 18. Drop deep.
Now a first carry for their fullback. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And a cutback right sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the option. 61 yards. So I guess you'd say an unlikely source there with a big carry. It's the fullback showing that he has some range.
Now, how'd you like to be in the running backs room next week when they review this? Because he's going to be asking for tailback carries from now on.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They run again with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 31 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Mayfield looks to throw, and a throw there going to be incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Wilson wants to throw it. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 45 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And his guys will get the football right at the 20.